problem-solving techniques. What are the techniques that you can use to solve problems in a conflict situation? Now, one is by showing empathy, to recognize, understand, and share the situation, feelings, or motives of another. Showing empathy goes a long way towards helping, yes, to build a rapport with a customer. It calms down the situation so that you can deal with the situation more effectively. Customer perspective and resolving conflicts. Consider what the customer thinks, feels, sees, says, and does. The customer pain, the fears, the frustration, the obstacles. Also consider the potential gains. What are the goals, the wants, and the needs? Then consider how to understand the customer's point of view. Remember yesterday when I was giving you an example of the phone? When Prince was saying he's seen black or white, and the other student was saying, no, it's black. He's seeing white, he's seeing black. Right? But when they move closer, when they change their position, they now see the reason why they are seeing different things. So this normally happens in a real situation, and you should be able to manage it. Managing customers' expectation. Part of providing good customer service is managing customers' expectations. When customers visit your premises that you're working at, they will already have a preconceived ideas of what to expect regarding what services, goods, facilities, or entertainment that will be provided. They will also have a preconceived idea of how they will be treated by members of the staff, including the security team. So problems may occur when someone you are dealing with has misguided or unrealistic expectations. Preventing problems during conflict. The best way to deal with conflicts is to try to prevent it from happening at all. Unfortunately, we cannot help that in most cases. So, when we are faced with a conflict situation, yes, always use the PART model. PART model. P-A-R-T model. What does PART stand for? Predict where and how the conflict might occur. The A is avoid those subjects and incidents where possible. The R stands for reduce the chances of the situation escalating where conflict does arise. Then take action using problem-solving strategies. Focusing on problems, you need to, 1, keep calm. Try to understand everyone's interest. Identify possible solutions or options. Evaluate options. Select an options or options. Document agreement. And agree on contingencies, monitoring, and evaluation. Once the other persons realizes that you understand their problem and you are willing to provide solution, yes, they will often calm down. Building a rapport. During the very early stage of an encounter, you need to build a rapport with the person you're dealing with. And you can do this by being positive and helpful. Communicating well. Forming a healthy working relationship with them and building trust and confidence at the same time. If they are somebody like you, they will believe that you are both willing and able to help them to deal with the situation fairly and appropriately. Active listening. This is a very important technique that you can always use. Allow them to finish when a customer is talking to you. Allow them to finish. Don't interrupt them. Try not to rush them. Let them tell you what their view is and why. Concentrate on what they are saying to you and make sure that you fully understand the problem and ask questions. Let the person know that you understand the situation when you do. Problem solving. Explaining. Always explain, especially when people are frustrated. Sometimes when you tell people this is the company policy, for instance, the search policies in the venue. Some people, when you tell them that before you come into the premises, you need to be searched. Some of them, they don't like it. They don't like people to touch them. They get frustrated. But it is your duty to explain to them that this policy is in place in order for everyone to feel safe, including yourself. Don't just say the venue policy is we must search you, and if you're not searched, get away. No. You need to tell them, you need to explain to them the reason for having such policy in place. So, for the case of search policy, you can always tell the customer, we are doing this for the safety of everyone because you don't know anyone who could bring in either weapons, drugs, or prohibited items into the venue, and that is why we are doing this. Are we clear with this? Great. Providing options. For instance, if a customer comes to you and is not appropriately dressed because of your venue policy, maybe he's having a trainer when he's supposed to have the normal shoes, and you tell him, oh, you're not allowed to come in because of the trainer you're putting on. Don't just make him feel bad and turn his back to go. You can always provide options to him by telling him, oh, we have another venue very close to us here. They don't have this kind of policy. You can go there and enjoy yourself. They will feel valued. They will feel appreciated. So providing options to them goes a long way. A customer is coming to your venue, for instance, and is coming with a bottle of water which has been purchased from somewhere else. And your venue policy says you are not allowed to bring anything that is being purchased from outside. Provide them an option. Tell them you can go to the back of the queue, take your water, and join the queue and come back. Or you can put it in the bin for them. You have given them the options. So it is left for the customer to now choose which one they go for. But just telling them, no, you cannot bring in it, we don't allow it, we don't allow it. Customers don't feel good when you treat them that way. Make sense?
Yes.
Great. Win-win. Aiming for a win-win situation. a win-win situation. Look for a solution whereby the outcome, the customer will feel good, and you, on your own part, you will feel good. It's not a situation whereby you feel good and the customer is not happy. You need to always aim for a win-win situation. Yes, this may require some compromise on your side and on the customer side. But simply, it's a matter of dealing with the situation professionally, politely, and pleasantly. You should always aim for a win-win situation in all encounters, especially with customers and members of the public. Delivering a gift. Delivering a gift is when you do or say something that makes the other person feel valued. And this may encourage them to feel better towards you because they think you have done something extra for them. So, what are the things that you consider as delivering gifts? Things such as you have a customer with you and you offer the customer a seat. Yes, maybe they are waiting for somebody. They are waiting for your manager. Offer them a seat. Offer them a drink. Explaining the rules and the reason for the rules for them. Explaining to them the formal complaint procedure. Offering to take their details to pass on to the necessary authority. And advising them of an alternative venue or site. Offering them a chance to come back later or another day. Offering to call them a taxi, and offering to call a friend or a relative to help them. This goes a long way. The customer will feel that you have done something which is more than what your role would have been. And this helps.